It's Travis Ford, you feel me? And I'm DOSH Network's president. You know, I cast, I help with, organize the payroll, you feel me? And I come up with great ideas, me and my partner Mazi, to make DOSH Network better. I tapped in with Mazi. I actually knew Mazi like 2 years before DOSH Network when it was with Ray J and Ebony Mystique and a whole lot of other people. So I actually was tapped in to do shows and actually cast myself. That was back then, I was on some cast and shit. So boom, they stopped for whatever reason, handling business or whatnot. A year later came, I was the only one that was still there, ready to ride for DOSH and shit. So he was like, man, let's do a show together, man, because you've been here rocking with me, man. It's been a year, and you're the only one I see that's very accurate right now, that's and that's doing your thing. You hit me up every day, because, really want to do your thing. So, boom, he like, let's do a show, boom. Then we came up with House of Phase, shot that in 24 hours, me, Danye, Ivory, one of the baddies right now. So then we shot that shit, the shit went viral, went crazy from there.
So what year did you start dealing with the DOSH Network?
Actually, 2024. This is all like the beginning, though. The beginning of 2024, January-ish, I believe.
This DOSH Network situation has come up with what happened up at No Jumper.
Right.
I guess Wack 100 had an idea of trying to get Adam 22 involved or invested in DOSH.
Now, our contract between 100 and DOSH was signed 6 weeks ago. You understand what I'm saying? So what I told him is, look, bro, I'm going to give Adam part of my end. You meet me halfway, give him part of your end. I said that way he has ownership, not a bullshit little check every month when we make it hundreds of thousands of dollars, but you got to come up here and show him how it works. That's what that was about. So when Mazi canceled with me, the boss dealing with the boss, I called his number 2 and told him not to come.
Can you break that down?
Yeah, because, we was working on DOSH Unlock. So DOSH Unlock is a separate platform that we're building right now as we speak. It's a separate platform. It's not DOSH Network, but it's the same, like, cousins or something, you feel me? They're together, though. But, we was building, then Wack was talking about, making Adam a partner because, Adam got a big platform, and that's more numbers for us. The more numbers, the more money, So, that was a conversation.
Okay. Now, were there actual agreements and contracts made between DOSH and some of these other people that are involved?
Yes. Me, Wack, that's it. Had contracts.
Okay.
Yeah, that I know of,
Now, when did Wack's contract go into effect?
I think his is November. I got mine in September. He got his in November-ish.
Okay.
Yeah, at the top of November or mid-November.
Now, what exactly was his role in this?
Actually, a CEO. He was a partner, so he would have been as of a owner of DOSH Network. Unlocked, though, not DOSH Network, DOSH Unlocked.
And what were the expectations of what he was going to do?
Marketing, promo, like he does, promo, market, keep us in the blogs, keep us all over the YouTube, and just keep people subscribing.
Now, was there any talks of him having a show, the Exposure Show?
I'm not sure, but I think we would, I did. I think some did come across because I remember they had a little page that DOSH Unlocked the exposures, but with the official agreement, that wasn't it. We didn't talk about that. Maybe that came on later on after the vision and us talking or something, but originally that wasn't it. I wouldn't, that's not my thing even to push behind, you dig?
Okay, so let's talk about these meetings. I believe there were 2 meetings that took place in Vegas?
Yes, we had a meeting at my birthday party, actually. No, 6th birthday party. I'm going to take that back. 6th birthday party. Little 6th birthday party. Me, Mazi, JReed, with Dale Morrison. You feel me? He looked out for me. He gave me a big old bag that night. You feel me? So, yeah, that was the first meeting. The second one was in Vegas.
All right, let's talk about the first meeting. Since it was around someone's birthday, what month was that?
Shit, I can't remember, but I've just, when all this stuff happened, I just seen JReed. Like, I ain't talked to JReed in like 3 years, so all this stuff was all in the same maybe 2 months. All this stuff happened within like 2 or 3 months.
And what was Dale Morrison's role?
I think he was promoting that event. Yeah, I know Dale Morrison. He's a good promoter. Whatever he does a good job, man. Very down to earth dude. You feel me? So you know when he shows up to people, goes up to a lot of parties and shit and help a lot of people promote shit.
Was he going to be working with DOSH?
Nah, he wasn't working with DOSH. I met him through JReed as well. So I met him through JReed. We actually went to the studio. Luce Cannon was there, and I just made a song. I met everybody I met through JReed. Damn near.
Now, since all this has happened, you have heard, or maybe you haven't, that Dale Morrison is going to be cooperating in Big U RICO case.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's
I know
crazy. I mean, I knew he was victim one after. See, I didn't know this at the time.
Yeah.
You feel me? So at the time all this stuff was going on, I didn't know. So I was he's a dope rapper. So you feel me? I mean, he had all type of rappers and different people, and I ain't gonna say the names, but all type of, West Coast artists that's in there fucking with him in the studio.
All right, well, just for context, he caught a Fed case out of state, I think it was Ohio.
Yeah.
And he was facing charges on that, and
Yeah.
then when this Big U thing came in, somehow they got him to become a cooperator
Wow.
in the Big U case.
Wow, see, I didn't know all that.
Okay.
I just found out later on when it was going on that he was like a victim one or something.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was like, damn, man, I was in this studio, man. I got like 4 songs on my phone right now. Me and Dale. I might drop him.
So Dale's a rapper also?
He's a great rapper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's great, dope.
So how do you feel about that? All this stuff coming out about him, you got some songs with him. You still gonna drop them?
Nah, see, I ain't even drop him yet, you feel me? But me knowing him, I don't know him like that, so I only know him under the promotions and, doing shows and making money with him. He could throw a show, he throw a promotion, he get the big artists, the Stephen G's, et cetera, just making money with him.
Okay, so what was accomplished at this first meeting? You, JReed, Dale, and Mazi. What was that business conversation like?
Oh man, we was having fun, man, chilling. JReed met Mazi, we all met each other, man. We got into it with some niggas that night too. We just all like, you feel me? Just good shit, man, just good vibes and all that shit. We was in Las Vegas, so boom. So, it was just all good vibes, introducing everybody. That's why you heard Mazi say, I met him one time before that, you feel me? That was at one time.
Now, were you already in Vegas, or you guys went to Vegas for this?
No,
meeting?
we actually drove from LA to Vegas, yeah, for the homie birthday party. I mean, we jumped in my whip, smashed out there. Had JReed drive half, had another female drive the other half.
So would you say that was a productive meeting?
Yeah, it went swell. Everything went smooth.
Now, JReed has never signed any agreement with DOSH, but he seems to have been active in these business meetings.
Yeah.
What was his role supposed to be?
Well, see, like I was saying, I haven't seen JReed in like 3 years before that. So he was seeing me like doing all this shit on the internet, shows going viral, different House of Faves, South Central High Girls, all our shows. So he seen it, so he hit me up like, man, I'm trying to, man, I could bring something to the table, man. I know people, man. Well, man, who you got, man? Who you got? Yeah, I ain't talked to you so long. What you got going? It got to be bigger than what I'm doing for sure. If you're gonna fuck with you. So boom, and that's when he brought up, oh boy, you feel me, Cannon. Okay. He brought up Cannon. So he like boom, 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 had Cannon hit, like I got this dude, but I've been seeing him on the internet. I don't really be tuned in to everything on the internet because I run a whole network myself. You feel me? So I don't, not everything. I was tuning your shit for years, you dig? But other niggas, I don't be tuning everything. So, but I've been seeing the Cannon nigga. So boom. So then that's when he put the nigga on the phone. Let's talk to him. Boom. So I'm like, boom. Then I chopped it up with the dude. Boom. He hung up. I think it was like the next day. He put him on the phone again. Was like, man, let's do a show. Like, boom, boom, boom. I want to do a show, man. I want to fuck with DOSH, man. I'm trying to get into the networks, the business, and all that shit, and learn the shit. You seen you doing your thing and shit. They seen my shows. Y'all doing the fighting shows, and he was saying like, damn, y'all be posting fights on the internet now? Yeah, that's what we doing. You feel me? That's what it is. You feel me? It's crazy how he said that too. You feel me? So boom. All of a sudden, you feel me? He like, man, I want to do the Wack and Luce show, which Wack never, said nothing about. When he said that, he didn't even listen to the dude. But he said, boom, I'm a woo-woo. Next you know, Wack was on the phone. I don't know, like he was just on the phone, no number dialed or nothing. He just on the phone.
You know what that means then, right?
He probably was on the phone the whole time.
Bro was on the phone the whole time.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, boom.
And that's what they do.
Right. And mind you, like Wack said, he didn't know me at this time. So, I didn't know him at this time. We didn't know each other. Didn't know him. All this shit came from reading him, Me, the only reason Reed got close to me on that reason because I got like 7, 8 years with Reed. You feel me? And anybody know I fuck with my people's tough if I fuck with you. I don't care who you beef with, what's going on, man. If you're genuine to me, I'm gonna be genuine to you. So if you got this going on with these people, you'll never hear about these people when I'm around, you know? So, yeah, so he got on the phone. Whoa, let's talk about his show.
Okay, so let me stop you there. Who's on the phone now? It's you, Luce Cannon, Wack 100,
and JReed.
and JReed.
JReed.
Continue.
Boom. So we on the phone, man. Let's set up the meeting, man. We gonna come on down and shit like this. I'm like, boom, low key. I wasn't even gonna make it. You feel me, JReed? He like, nah, nigga, I'ma drive. You're gonna make this meeting. You feel me? So he was like, very like, man. Cause you know, he said when he introduced me to Luce Cannon was as his brother. Man, I knew Luce Cannon, man. We was in jail, man. All right, you can't believe the shit he used to do in jail. You feel me? Like crazy. Not no bullshit, but like, you know, comedian type shit. You feel me? Like, you know, so he knew this dude. Like, so I'm like, all right, you know him. You know, ain't no people gonna bring no weird people around me. You feel me? You know, they already know. Don't bring no bullshit ass people around me. You feel me? So, boom. We end up going to Vegas. JReed put his gas, drove. I got dressed, flew to Vegas. Boom, we sitting at this fly upscale restaurant. You feel me?
So did the wives pull up too?
The wives?
Yeah.
Oh, they girls? Yeah, they girls put up too.
Their baby mamas.
Yep.
Whatever.
Man, they had their ladies with them. You feel me? They came. Yep. I met both of them. You know, I met them a couple times. You know.
Okay.
So you know.
So how did that meeting go?
It went swell, man. You know me. I'm a type person. My first time meeting people. See, I didn't even eat. Luce Cannon actually, you know, like took half of his T-bone steak and, you know, shared it with me. You feel me? He cut it in half. I'm like, bro, I ain't eating, man. You know, I'm trying to figure out what's going on and shit. I'm trying to watch everybody in the business. My dinners with 2 cups of Hennessy. You feel me? So, you feel me? So, but Luce like, man, here, man, like, boo. Ordered another plate. His steak was stupid big. So we cut it in half, chopped it up. You know, I mean, I sat right next to Luce. I walked in, sat right next to Luce. Mazi sat right next to Wack. The ladies was on the opposite side of the tables.
Okay, so conversations about TV shows and ideas, all of that happened during this dinner?
Yes, man. It went from like a TV show to I was like, you know what? Let's do something even bigger. Because I was already about to do, what's his name? Black Caesar. He was about to collab with me on DOSH Network first. Rainwater, shout out my boy Rainwater. You know, he was about to collab with me at first. But I'm like, boom, you know, I see these guys more in the media and I understand marketing and promo. You feel me? To get it where you need to be. You feel me? You know, so I'm like, boom, maybe that'd be a choice. And Mazi hit me like, man, you want me to make them say, it's up to you, Travis. It's up to you. I said, let's do it.
Now, you and Mazi weren't concerned about all of the ridiculous antics that Luce Cannon had been doing on the internet for the previous several months?
See, you know what's crazy about that time? Like I was saying, I seen the name going viral, but I wasn't really even tuned into everything until the shit happened. Then I went to look back, I seen shit I didn't even know, but I seen the name trending and booming. So I'm like, yeah, maybe at the time when I'm trying to build a network, you know, my cousin tell you I done built DOSH Network up. I'm like, boom, I can build a whole nother network. Now we tripling. You feel me? Off this right here. You feel me? So I'm like, now we tripling. You feel me? So yeah. So, you know, I didn't even see all that shit, man, you know. And then me, I'm from the streets too, so I ain't really like worried about it unless they shoot me in the middle of the forehead. You feel me? Like it went down like that, straight up.
Okay, so how did that meeting conclude?
Man, it went well, man. We came up with making them partners with DOSH Unlock, you know, the contracts will be in soon, you know. And if you know contracts, every contract is not overnight. Sometimes you take a month to get a contract. You dig 2 months sometimes, you dig. I just don't know people that got contracts in a year. You feel me? So, you know, it went good. We took a pic, you feel me? And me and JReed flew back to LA.
Okay.
Came all the way from LA just for dinner.
Now, if Wack was able to secure a contract with DOSH and Luce Cannon is at this same meeting,
yeah,
how come he wasn't able to get on contract with DOSH Network?
Because at this time we didn't, my partner Mazi, you feel me? He didn't really know him as much as me. And you know, one thing about, you know, partners and people of high business and investors, they're gonna only go with what they believe in, and they knew who Wack was, and they never heard of a Luce Cannon. You feel me? So, you feel me? You know, so, you know, they was growing a war with the Wack. So, hey, if I deal with anybody, I'm going to deal with Wack. If I do a contract, I'm going to do it with Wack. I don't know this dude. I'm not about to just sign anybody a contract. You feel me? Like even JReed, even though he made a, not orchestrated, but, you know, introduced us or introduced the situation, it's like he don't even know you. It's like Burger King. You introduce somebody good to Burger King, they're going to put you on a contract for the major deal? No, it don't work like that.
All right, so let's talk about the second meeting. How much time has passed until you guys have the second meeting in Vegas?
Man, we had that second meeting probably like the next week.
Okay.
Everything was within a time like limit.
And the second meeting is, who's at the second meeting?
The second meeting, me, Luce, JReed, and Wack, and they girls.
What about Mazi?
Oh, Mazi too, yeah, Mazi, and Mazi wife too. Okay. Shout out Camby and Mazi.
Now, it's kind of interesting that Wack and JReed have these two meetings, but when this dude Wack is on the internet, he's talking about, I don't even know this dude, I never met this dude, I don't know who this guy is.
Yeah.
But there's obviously a timeline of him in meetings with JReed.
Yeah, I mean, the second meeting for sure, not the first one, Wack wasn't there, but the second meeting with the, you know, the dinner with the steaks and stuff, yes, he was there. And I don't think Wack, I'm not sure, you know, I don't know if Wack really knew who he was at the time of the meeting. You feel me? He was just orchestrating business type of thing. You feel me? Because he wasn't even sure who he was when he hit the room. You feel me?
But JReed recorded a phone call with him and Wack talking.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
and I didn't know about that one too. That came up to me later on. So I'm not sure about that part. You feel me? It's like that got me kind of like, you know.
All right, let's talk about that second meeting.
Yeah.
Same dinner place, same restaurant?
No, it was a fancier one. The second was better, man. It was dope, man. That's why I didn't even really want to order nothing like that, because I was like, man, I just left in and out. They was like, JReed was like, don't say that around these type of people.
So what was a steak there, about $100 or something?
Whew. You see, old girls like, y'all didn't even pay for, y'all just paid for y'all meals. Of course. Shit. What you thought?
Okay.
That shit high.
Okay, so you talking about Sharice Mills kind of threw a jab at y'all.
Yeah, man.
Saying that DOSH didn't even pick up the dinner tab.
Imagine someone trying to disassociate themselves from something and getting exposed. I already knew DOSH Network had no money, okay? Because y'all didn't pay for the dinner, all right? You paid for your own dinner. Having a business meeting, like, I already knew that was a red flag. But Cannon and Wack, you know, they thought they was going to make a little $250 off of you. You know, clearly you ain't got it because you sent a report that wasn't making no sense. You know, I've owned plenty of online businesses, and I could read Stripe, and I could read how you search it. Travis and JReed were all eating. You know, Mazi, you need to watch who you got working for you, because everybody trying to make something out of something, you know, and do underhanded deals, and Wack tried to do a whole contract.
But we was invited there, so it's like, why we pay for a dinner that you guys invite us to discuss business with you guys? You know, so it was like we didn't want to rush to see you guys. You feel me? Y'all wanted to be a part of what we had going on, and mostly of the, you know, Luce Cannon was the one that was really every day. He was adding Wack to it. That's why I say Wack wasn't really on it like that. It was Luce on it like that.
Okay, so Sharice was at the second meeting. She posted, yeah, I knew DOSH didn't have no money because they didn't even pick up the tab on the dinner.
That's why I said, what the f? You see, I made a post after that. I'm like, girl, you pay for your own shit. You feel me? Y'all really supposed to be paying for our shit. You feel me? Originally, we was invited here. You know, we low key came all the way from Los Angeles, South Central. You feel me? And on this meeting to make shit bigger within all of us. You know, why would we pay for you guys' dinners?
So is this the dinner that after it was over, you left JReed there?
No, that was the first meeting. And that's why you heard that video. See, JReed was smutting me out in them videos. Oh, Travis the one. Oh, Travis. I think he holding the deal because he got mad because I left his ass in Vegas.
All right.
Hey, listen, I swear to God, if I'm lying, I'm fine. I've been telling this nigga to push the button, bro. It's just a nigga in the way, bro.
Who's in the way?
Man, somebody, you know what I'm saying? Some niggas be scared, man. You know what I'm saying? I just think Travis be holding out.
Who's in the way, JReed? Who's in the way?
I think Travis holding out, bro. That's all.
So let's rewind a little bit. So after the first dinner, you left because I thought you just said we went back to LA.
Yeah, that was the second one. That was the one with the Wack and Wack and Luce wasn't at the first dinner. That was just the DOSH Network.
Okay, so after the first dinner, you came back to LA.
Yeah.
Without JReed.
No, I can't. No, first dinner I come with her? I almost left him that first time though, but he jumped in the car too. But that one, yes, we came back. The second one, no.
Okay. So
Wait. My bad. Let me take the first one. Yeah, I did leave JReed. The second one I came back. The second one was with Wack and Luce and them. And then the first one was just me, JReed, and DOSH Network. So yes, the first one I left him, yep.
Why'd you do that?
Because I had to go to work. And this with the goddamn Dale and play with Dale in the studio and talk. Oh man, nigga, I had to go to work. So I'm like, nigga, I got to go. Literally, I came to this party from my homeboy sick. Boom. And I told him when we leave there, we're literally going back on the road because I got to go to work in the morning. You feel me? So he wanted the time was going. He took it. I thought we was getting on the freeway. He was driving. This nigga took us to Del Morrison, a little spot in Vegas. I said, this motherfucker. Then he went in the motherfucking spot, chilled for like 30 minutes. I said, all right, we out of here. I told him, hey, go get this nigga. He didn't come back out. I put it off and left him. And then that's when you heard that shit. He trying to smug me off, man. Just Travis' fault, Travis. He apologized to that before the video got released. And I kept wondering, why this nigga apologize? I just want to tell you I'm sorry.
Okay, so this was the first dinner.
Yeah.
Okay, so after the first dinner, JReed gets on a phone call with Wack and Luce Cannon.
Hey, you see them recordings came out? I don't know how many.
Yeah, those calls came out after.
I don't know. I didn't even know all this shit. I'm thinking like, cause he has no reason. Even I mean, if he talking to him on some friendship shit, it's cool. But if he talking to him about DOSH Network business, that conversation should have been only with me.
So when you heard that call, it came out more recently.
Yeah.
He's talking about you. He's smutting your name.
Yeah.
And he's talking about the business.
Yeah.
That he has no contract for.
Yeah, no contract.
So
He's not getting no contract.
Right, you telling me what we doing? This is just that. This is just that. I ain't never did this. You got me into it. I don't want to fuck with shit that's unstable. Then you gonna send me a picture of an old nigga in a motherfucking hospital bed. Nigga, I'm on the street. You ain't gonna fuck about none of that. What that got to do with me, bro? What the fuck that nigga laying in the hospital bed? You done signed the contract Sunday, like you said. I wouldn't be calling you today to know about the nigga in the hospital bed.
Hey, so Wack, the whole time it was him holding up on the contract?
I'm dead on me.
Bro, you pressing him so hard. I'm sitting there laughing.
That's how you know, bro. He stopped answering the phone for 2-3 weeks and then gonna tell me I was opening up some bill collecting shit in Atlanta. Bro, that's cool. What the fuck that got to do with the business, homie? I don't know nothing about, you know what I'm saying?
He ain't knowing. I'm gonna tell you like this. I ain't never. My first time meeting was the first time you met him. I mean, the first time we met. You see what I'm saying? So like this. But I was already just telling Trav like, hey, bro.
On DOSH Network, academics, no jumper, we had the bro. My nigga. Hey, my nigga, Free ain't even answering my phone. He was fucked up a relationship, bro. And that's NBA YoungBoy manager because he brought the deal with the little Tim shit. You know what he's gonna tell me? Wack. So you telling me little Tim is the one that shot King Bond? Oh man, I just thought you. I said you dumbass.
Never.
We had 10 episodes and we had it before Dunk even went to jail. You stopped answering the phone.
Hey, listen, I swear to God, if I'm lying, I'm fine. I've been telling this nigga to push the button, bro. It's just a nigga in the way, bro.
Who in the way?
Man, somebody, you know what I'm saying? Some niggas be scared, man. You know what I'm saying? I just think Travis be holding out. I think Travis holding out, bro. That's all.
Yeah, I see. That's loose issue. I don't know. I'm gonna make sure that I take care of that. That's loose issue. I don't know nothing about that.
You know what I mean? I just think like when people don't understand business.
You don't have to say anything no more. I'm a break his face when I see him. That shit is weird, cause this nigga, the main nigga running around screaming his name. Yeah, I'm gonna break his face when I see him. Well, these niggas is weird. I'm like, oh, what kind of shit?
Hey, you know, I don't like being associated like that, cause you know what I mean? I don't like phone calls. You know what I mean? I don't like setting up situations and it got me looking funny because, like, you a Pyru, you got Cannon from neighborhood, you got me from gangsters. Like, come on, man, I'm all in the circle the wrong way.
We've been going hard on this shit about this shit.
I'm already knowing.
Niggas been going hard. You gonna kill me a picture. My poor daddy laid up in the hospital. Baby, what do you got to do with me? Should a nigga up there with a drill to smother this nigga?
Man, first I was mad as you feel me hearing that, but then I was like, damn, this nigga was super apologizing to me before, so it's like my heart was already ready for something, like, you feel me, because he kept apologizing, man, Travis, man, I'm sorry, because he knew he was gonna release them videos, and he was saying some shit, and that's not all he got, you feel me, he got some more shit he ain't even released yet, so, you know, yeah, he did that shit, so I was kind of mad at him, but I was like, damn, that's fucked up, I left that nigga in Vegas, he had no ride back home, that's 4 hours away. You feel me? So it was kind of like, I ain't tripping up with no words, because I did something new to you, you had to spend money on.
So
you feel me?
How did he get back? Did you find out?
I don't know.
Okay. Now, I think he was forced to drop that call because Wack kept saying, I never seen this dude until that No Jumper beating.
Wack, Mazi canceled with Wack. Wack called me and told me not to show up. What the fuck are you doing up there? There's no reason for you to go up there. He tells him, I'm going up there anyway. Right? I don't know this dude. All I know is Travis Ford and Mazi, owner number 2. That's it. I don't know this dude.
JReed.
Yeah, I don't know this dude.
Yeah, you do know this dude. Not only did you have a meeting with him at the Ocean Prime restaurant in Las Vegas, he also has telephone calls, recorded calls, that JReed recorded between him, Wack, Termaine Williams, prior to the December 26th No Jumper beating. So Wack clearly knew who JReed was, and he clearly knew that he was from, at least at one point in his life, from 11-8 Hawthorne Gangster Crip.
You know what I mean? I don't like setting up situations, and it got me looking funny because, like, you a Pyru, you got Cannon from neighborhood, you got me from gangsters. Like, come on, man, I'm all in the circle the wrong way.
Rowdy on this shit. We been going hard on this shit about this shit.
I'm already knowing.
Man, I'm JReed, CEO of Deuce District Entertainment, founder of #EnoughIsEnough. I want to change the narrative about me just being some guy that walked up in the back of No Jumper. That is not how it happened. I've been knowing you for a while. I've been knowing Luce Cannon for a while. I've been knowing Wack for a while. Make it even, you know what I'm saying, to top it off, man, I was just in Vegas with these dudes about 2 weeks ago. So, I mean, not 2 weeks ago, but about 2 months ago. And, you know, you can see the picture up on about that. So, me being a nobody and just roaming, that's not it. So, we're going to change that up right now. I know these people very, very well.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think he was dropping it because there was a lot of shit going on, you know. So, you know, he dropped it off the bat.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, you know.
And it clearly showed that not only did Wack know who this dude was, you were in conversations with him.
Yeah.
They were in conversations about smutting you.
Yeah, so obviously they was in conversations about that shit. He's saying, oh, he gonna break my face when he see me and all this shit. He laugh and say, yeah, that's Luce problem. That's Luce problem and shit. Mind you though, I didn't know Wack at that time. You feel me? We was just meeting, you know, I know Wack now. That's what, 6-7 months ago. I done met Wack about 4-5 times. Very different person than the internet. So, you know, very, different. When I talk to him, he always talk about, making my life better. Nothing, no gang shit. So the different Wack on the internet is another Wack I see. Okay.
So let's talk about the meeting that Mazi, I guess, wanted to have with No Jumper. I guess this was trying to get him involved in DOSH.
Yeah, and I didn't have my hair cut. I mean, my hair braided. People know me. I ain't coming out if my shit ain't done. Mazi didn't have no barber, so we like, man, we gonna, it's gonna be that. Well, Mazi first though, but I ain't have my hair done either. So even we got the call later from a certain person to come pull up there, but I didn't.
You talking about Luce Cannon called you guys up
yeah.
to pull up.
So yeah, he got a call. You feel me, to pull up for an interview. So me not having my hair done, I'm not going nowhere without my hair done. Mazi shit coming from Vegas, and Mazi, he the type of guy, he got to be out here the day before. He's not coming the day of. So if it's not the day of, most likely you're not going to see him. So most likely, I knew that meeting wasn't going to happen. That's why I didn't have my hair done, because it would have been done. You feel me? So I wasn't even tripping off that meeting. I knew how it was going to turn out.
Okay, so was the plan that you and Mazi and JReed were going to come on and do a podcast? with on No Jumper?
No. Yes. We were supposed to, first, no. Originally, we were supposed to go for a meeting. JReed was not supposed to be a part of this meeting. Me, Mazi, and Wack. To discuss our numbers and the numbers. You know, I sent you the numbers and shit. You know how that works and shit because you got to understand the algorithm of a network on the app versus the YouTube. Totally different. You know, so yeah, originally that was supposed to be that. Then we got that call later on. And I'm like, I can't make it. And then that person called that nigga a million times. Like, you hear me? Come on, pull up. So that shit, hey, it happened.
Okay, so Mazi had to cancel.
Yeah.
Once he canceled, how did you find out that Mazi canceled?
This nigga Wack called me, man, like 2 o'clock, like, hey, man, this nigga Mazi. Because Mazi was canceling before that like 2 or 3 times. So we talked it up, we was laughing. Nah, this nigga Mazi, he done did it again. You feel me? Like, we'll cancel. He had a little laugh when he got off the phone. You could tell he probably was around some business people, had him or something. A little laugh, got off the phone. Shit, man, this day after Christmas, man, we still with the kids. It's 26. People still with the family. We saying bye to the family that flew out. You know, ain't nobody really thinking about no internet shit or no jobs, no work. It's all about the family and Christmas time right now, you know?
Now, did you pick up on there was some tension coming from JReed and Luce Cannon against you?
Nah, I never tensed that.
You
I never
felt that?
felt that until I heard that shit. You feel me? I never knew that. He never had no tension. Me and Luce Cannon had an argument, too. Before that, too, we had a little argument. I was like, you know, we had a little argument. He was like, who you is on the phone trying to sound like you think you me? I'm like, nigga, no, I told him, nigga, I'm really from here. I'm really like that in real life. Nigga, shit would happen. That's why I said, if that shit would have went down with me, when it went down like that, I would have probably had a hoodie on, start shooting through my hoodie, or I would have had more people with me. You feel me?
Now, did you ever find out or do research on this dude, Luce Cannon, who's claiming 6'0", but he's never with any 6'0"s?
I see. I didn't even see. I know I fuck with a lot of 6'0"s and shit, man. Shout out my nigga Blue Cinco, you know, Poncho. I fuck with a lot of Cinco. I mean, not Cinco. There's a lot of people in the 6'0"s. You feel me? I never heard of no Luce Cannon. It might be, but ain't nobody came across no Luce Cannon or nothing like that.
Bro grew up in Fontana.
Yes, I don't know. You know, I live in South Central LA, so the people I know, which you know, he might be though. I don't know, but me growing up and moving around and knowing the shady blues and going to camp in LA, mind you, I'm not this age. You feel me? But you know, I never heard of no Luce Cannon.
Okay, so then, what was JReed's business of going up to No Jumper on December 26th when you and Mazi were going to go up there to show Adam the numbers?
Man, like I said, man, he getting a call from his brother, you feel me, that he got major respect and love for, to introduce us all together and shit. He was called up there, you feel me? Shit, man, I don't know what the he was doing up there. Originally, I was his ride. We was all supposed to go originally, you know, and people know me. I know I pull up. When I pull up, I pulls up with my people, you dig? So originally, I was his ride. He was going to roll with me. So he hit me. I was asleep. He hit me out the blue. I'm 10 minutes away from No Jumper. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? How you fucking going to some shit that they got to do with me and my business? You don't gonna know nothing. You never been to a DOSH filming. You never been around us doing nothing for DOSH Network. You ain't even never seen nobody with a shirt other than me around you. You know, so like, why are you at a DOSH Network issue? So went to sleep, dozed off. Shit, woke up. I'm getting all type of calls.
Okay, but if you and Mazi's meeting was supposed to be like around 3,
Yeah.
he's getting invited up there at like 5:30 at a whole different time.
Yeah, man, that shit crazy. And that's crazy. I got a lot of people call me and said it was me. I was getting called. You all right? You all right? You all right? You all right? You all right?
Okay, well, so why did he get whipped out? Why did JReed get whipped out up there?
I don't know, man. You know, like I said, man, these niggas is friends. These niggas is homies. These niggas talk every day on the phone. So, you know, it could have been anything, man. Whatever they do, they talk more than me, shit.
All right, so did you see I guess they dropped this police report last week, and victim JReed went to the police.
What?
But check this out. He goes to the police on January 2nd.
Yeah.
That's a week after the beating.
Yes, that's the thing. See,
now,
people,
you talked to JReed.
Yeah.
What took him? Why did he go to the police?
See, I don't know
a week
why.
Later?
Man, I do not know. See, I talked to JReed the next day. See, man, I was on some ass shit, man, because of the situation. I was about to go light No Jumper up, bro. When you hear him talk about the lighter heads that was going to come the next day, that was me. about to tear their ass up. You feel me? Because I was hot in the fact that I had something to do with it, and I was called. What if I really would have went, you know? I got kids, I got a mama and shit, nigga. I got brothers and shit, cuz it wouldn't go be just stop there. Nigga, no jumper would be no jumper. You know, respect Adam, you know, but it wouldn't been there. You feel me? That's what I'm saying.
Now back to that phone call that JReed dropped where he was smutting you.
Yeah.
Wack was kind of smutting your business partner, Mazi.
Yeah,
I think Mazi had a family member that was in the hospital.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, man, and I could say maybe, you know, because the deal was holding up, so everybody had a little aggression, you know, because at the end of the day, Mazi is the one that do the check. And Mazi wasn't maybe moving at how Luce Cannon or these JReed wanted them to move. So, you know, everybody was just having a lot of tension, because I even got into it with the nigga. You feel me? Because I don't, you know, they thinking I'm at the end of the day, I don't sign the end of the question. I get the business, I bring people in, but it's one person that make this shit go check. You feel me?
But he was having a family situation at that time.
Yes, his father, you know, was on, like damn near dying at that time. Yeah. So, you know, yeah, man.
And he must have felt a certain kind of way hearing Wack talk the way he was talking.
Yeah, man, he said some things, you know, and I believe that probably was making shit lack more than after that, though. But you feel me? Like I was saying, man, behind the scenes, there was some stuff going on that was a lack and promises made that wasn't going through. I would have been mad at the nigga at the time myself too. Shit. But I wouldn't, you know, but I would have kind of been mad.
Now, DOSH Network is mentioned in this police report.
Yeah?
Yeah.
God damn, I didn't know that.
I was wondering how you felt about it.
I never knew that.
I'll read it to you right now. JReed stated that he has known Jones and Williams for approximately 3 months and has been working on a network deal to get them and Adam 22 their own show called The Exposers on a platform.
That's false.
On a platform called DOSH Network that Reed is associated with.
That's false.
The DOSH Network is a new streaming platform that launched in January 2023 that claims to display an array of talented stars and creators on the web. And
that's true.
And provides the popular digital content and an innovative business model that caters to its audience.
Yeah.
Reed went to the location for the meeting and was not there to be on the No Jumper podcast.
Reed can't do no meeting for me. He can't do no meetings for DOSH. He can't sign no paperwork. He don't even know them versus that one thing. Like I said, he was inserting himself in my business because, like, I knew him for years, you know. If people know, they know JReed. He in, like, 4 of my music videos.
But he was at 2 DOSH Network meetings, though.
But coming as and speaking for us, hell nah. You don't know him like that. I know him, but Mazi don't. He would never send JReed, and I wouldn't either. So it was on some shit like, I'm going to be on No Jumper before you type. So he was just trying to rush and try to I'm going to find a ride. Ain't got no ride now. I ain't going. Oh, I'm going to find a ride. So it was like he was being thirsty to be there, which, you know, we understand that. It's a big platform. You know, a lot of people want to be the No Jumper and get on there and, you know, be in front of, 5 million people. You know, I understand that. So it was more of him trying to, you know.
But you've known JReed for a long time, and this guy, Luce Cannon, that you barely met, whooped out him and his IBM partners, whooped him out. How has your relationship with JReed been since that situation?
Our relationship's still the same. Like when I said, when they had them, you know, I heard Compton Rick Rock and them say that Lower Heads was the next day, yeah. After they calmed me down on going to handle the business of that situation of them putting my name and calling me there, and if that would have happened to me, it would have been totally different. But, you know, after that, me and JReed's relationship's still the same, man. I don't judge him, you know, for nothing. Shit, I've been knowing him for too many years. I didn't live with JReed before. So it's like, how can you turn your back on somebody that's been genuinely a friend and you know, person to you? You dig?
Okay. So you know JReed very well. He wouldn't have went up there gang banging. 11 at Gangsta Crib.
I never see one thing I said about the gang banging stuff. I never known JReed as a gang banger. He always been a community leader, helping us. Me and my cousin tell you, we do parties. JReed, we have a lot of pictures with JReed from the family. JReed, you know, sons, the kids know my kids, you know, so we have like a bond. I never knew him as a gang member, never seen him with a gang member, you know, everybody say something. They got dogs from people's hood, like that's little Effie Blue. You feel me? So, you know, anybody can claim anything, you know, nowadays. You feel me? So I never seen him actively on no gang banging shit though. So I never can put that on his back. You feel me?
I hear what you're saying. Luce says, so you came up here for content, right? He says, well, however you want to put it, cuz.
How'd they come up here for content when they didn't have anybody filming?
You're missing the point. That ain't what that mean.
What's
right?
the content then?
Look, content means you can have a camera or your ass can be content, right? So Luce tells him, you came up here for content, right? He says back to Luce, whatever, cuz, how you want to put it, on gangster. Luce says, nigga, this is on neighborhood.
So is Wack's contract still good at this point, or is it everything just fell apart?
I mean, Wack's contract, yeah, as long as we're moving forward with this, and now this shit, we was actually about to launch, and then this shit came up. So, you know, and you got to deal with DOSH Network. They're not gangbangers. You know, they don't know nothing about gang members. They're like rich people that live out in the cut, and you feel me? So stuff like this scares them. You know, so, you know, right now we're trying to see what's everything going, but right now, yes, he's half of the owner of the company. I'm second half.
Okay. So what else would you like to let the people know that I didn't ask about regarding this whole situation?
Man, just know who your friends is. Watch who you call cousin. Watch who you call brother, man. You could talk to a motherfucker every day and they gonna stab you in the back. So just watch who you deal with, because these people could, like you said, man, they could have been out dead out there.
No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Luce, don't do that. Luce, don't do that.
And that's why it's actually mentally fucked me up, because I think about this shit every fucking day. Every day. And I know this man. I know his kids. I know his wife. You know? And then at a point in time, it was pointing the finger at me. You feel me? So I'm like, that fucked me up a lot. My mother know him. When my mama seen that shit, she was like, what's going on with JReed?
Did they think
I'm like, cuh.